If you've been seeing videos like these where people are fighting with pool tubes or even inflatable mosh pits, I'm going to show you exactly how to prompt these type of videos with Sora with my own little twist. So that's exactly what I'm going to show you today, how to prompt Sora to create videos like this. Here is a Pirates of the Caribbean example that I did with myself. It's super easy, it's super simple. Let's jump right into it. So if you're not familiar with Sora, Sora is an AI video generation app by OpenAI. You can download it on mobile, you can download it on the web. I'm on the web version right now, but again, you can download it on the App Store. Now, Sora originally was invite only, meaning that you had to have a 6-digit code to get in. You can get that from friends, find it in comment sections, find it in Reddit, Discord. Now, about 10 days ago, they just released it for all US users, so you do not need a code anymore to get in. So big news. Cast yourself and your friends. You can create together with cameos. You can cameo celebrities. There's some limitations to it, but you definitely get a ton of flexibility with the videos you want to create. Another cool thing about Sora is you can remix other people's videos. So if you like a video that you see, you click remix, you add your own spice to it. You can add yourself, your friends, cat, dog, honestly, whatever you want, and it will create that for you. So here's a little example right here. Another crazy thing about Sora is the sound. The sound quality on these are really good. And if you prompt it well, it will give you some crazy good sound outputs. So I can show you that later, but we're going to focus more on the actual AI video generation part of this. All right, let's jump right into prompting. So I'm on web, but you can use this on mobile. It's going to look very similar, but when you first open up the app, you're going to see all the videos here from other creators and stuff, but then you're going to see a prompt box down here where it says describe your video. You can upload files, and then you can actually change the orientation from portrait to landscape or the duration from 15 to 10 seconds. Good thing to note is if you're changing it from 10 seconds to 15 seconds, it's going to take 2 video generations. And if you're on the plus version of ChatGPT, which is a $20 version, you get about 50 generations per day. I haven't ran out of any generations yet. I don't know if that's a fixed number, but just keep that in mind when you're making videos. Say you want to make a short AI film, you are limited to 50 generations per day. So jumping back to that Pirates of the Caribbean version of myself, I scream into the screen and I hit this ship with an explosion. The ship starts sinking and stuff. On the right here, you're going to see the actual prompt itself. And so this is where the actual cameos come in. So you see my face right there. At Aidan 25, that's my profile. When you call that or tag that profile, you can cameo yourself. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that right now. All right, so we're back on the home screen now. You're going to click inside the describe your video prompt box. You can see here's my profile, Aidan 25, but then here's a bunch of other profiles that you can cameo, some of my friends, even some celebrities. So Jake Paul, Sam Altman, Carter PCs, Mark Cuban. You can really pick who you want. I'm going to stick with myself for now. So if you want to cameo yourself, you can just click that profile right there, or you click at Aidan 25 and it will pop up right there. So prompting is the most important part in any AI video generation. And so I'm going to walk you through how to prompt, especially when you're cameoing yourself. So firstly, you're going to want to describe what you are wearing. So going off the Pirates of the Caribbean example, Aidan 25 dressed. So Aidan dressed in pirate attire with a pirate hat on. Next, you're going to describe some of the facial features or some bodily features. I'm just going to focus on my face. I want some cuts on my face to make it look like more rugged in the ocean. You know, I'm fighting a war or whatever. So Aidan has small cuts on his face, dirty and rugged. Next, you're going to describe the actual environment you're in. So I want myself to be on a pirate ship. So Aidan is on a pirate ship and he's in the middle of the ocean. Okay, so here's me explaining the actual environment. Aidan is on a pirate ship. He is in the middle of the ocean, rough waves, rugged environment. Next, you're going to describe exactly what you're going to be saying in the video. And so in the original video, I screamed fire. That's it. And so I'm going to show you exactly how you can prompt that. When you're describing what you're saying, you can also include the actual camera movements. So the camera's going to start on me because it says Aidan is dressed in a pirate ship with the pirate hat on. That's where the camera's going to actually start. When I scream, Aidan screams fire in quotes. The camera pans around to a cannon that fires at another ship close by. And so that's going to create that next kind of scene. It might cut, it might flip perfectly. It's not going to be perfect. This is just how AI video generation goes. I'm going to start that next part of the scene where the cannonball hits the ship, that other ship explodes and it starts sinking. Let me show you how to prompt that right now. So to describe that next part of the scene, a cannonball hits the other ship and erupts a large explosion. The ship starts to sink. caught on fire. And again, you can add whatever you want. Any other elements that you want in this type of video, you can add. The final part is you want to describe the scene. This is what I just do to make sure that the AI is actually reading it right. Just adding a lot of action items, which I'll show you right here. So again, just some of those action items, realistic, action, intense chaos, camera shake, powerful, emotional. It's going to prompt the AI to make those scenes feel like that. Once you get your prompt, all you got to do is click generate down here. But I want to make sure that this is a 15-second video and it's coming out in a landscape format. So I can put it on a big screen. Click generate. You get to give it about 1 to 2 minutes for it to generate. It depends on how lengthy your prompt is, but in general, it's about 1 to 2 minutes for a video generation. You can actually check on your progress of your video generations. All you got to do is go into your drafts on your profile, and you'll see all of your drafts that you've already created, but then the actual queue for your next video. We'll give that a second to generate. Also, while your video is generating, you can browse other people's. So you can really get onto some threads of some pretty funny videos. The cool thing about Sora is it adds some humor into the videos, which is pretty unique for AI video generation. If you've used VO3, 3.1, it's really hard to get humor and realism in those videos. That's another cool fun fact about Sora too. All right, so the video is finally done. Let's check it out really quick. All right, so it's a pretty good generation. Obviously, it doesn't really look like me. It's somewhat similar to what I look like. The physics of the ship crashing, getting hit by the cannonball is pretty good. But again, this is all able to be changed based on your prompt. And honestly, the longer your prompt, the more specific your prompt, the better it's going to be. But I can imagine you creating a series of these type of scenes and putting them together to create an intro for a video with your friends or something. But yeah, there's a super simple prompt. I'll also drop down in the description below so you can use it, change it to your liking, have fun with it.